three of them stand there fanning you. Remember, Scotty?
I remember.
The Thing from Another World, 1951. Watch the skies, everywhere. Keep looking, keep watching the skies. There's a silence that lives only in the Arctic. Vast, untouched, a stillness older than history. But in 1951, a film shattered that quiet with a single chilling idea. What if something alien had been sleeping beneath the ice, and it woke up? The Thing from Another World was more than a monster movie. It was a mirror reflecting America's growing anxieties about science, war, and the unknown. Set in a remote Arctic outpost, the story unfolds as a team of military personnel and scientists discover a crashed spacecraft buried in the ice. Inside, they find a frozen humanoid creature. They bring it back. The ice melts. And then, the terror begins. What follows is not a barrage of special effects or loud action. It's something more unsettling. A slow, creeping paranoia. The alien, tall, plant-based, and predatory, is rarely seen in full. Instead, tension builds through silence, shadow, and suspicion. But the real conflict doesn't just lie between man and alien. It's between the men themselves. The scientists, led by the cerebral doctor, Carrington, want to communicate with the creature, to understand it. There are no enemies in science, he insists. Only phenomena to be studied. But the military sees things differently. To them, this is a threat that must be stopped before it destroys them all. This moral tug-of-war gave the film unexpected depth. While many sci-fi films of the 1952nd leaned on spectacle, this one leaned into conversation, rapid, overlapping dialogue, and tense exchanges, a hallmark of producer Howard Hawks, who many believe directed large portions of the film uncredited. The result was something far more lasting than a standard alien thriller. It became a Cold War allegory. It became a warning. It became a classic. Technically, it still holds up. The black and white cinematography, the sparse set design, the practical effects, they all contribute to a timeless sense of dread. Even more impressive is what the film avoids. There's no excess, no grand destruction, just a growing sense that something is terribly wrong, and no one is quite sure how to fix it. At the time, critics praised it for its intelligence and restraint. Variety called it a top-notch science fiction thriller. Audiences responded in kind, making it a commercial success. But its influence would only grow. Decades later, filmmaker John Carpenter would remake the film with a darker, bloodier tone. Yet even he admitted that the original never left his mind. "It was the first film that scared me," Carpenter said, "and it did it without ever really showing the monster." There's a scene near the end of the original where a character faces down the creature in a dark hallway, holding only a flare and a desperate hope. It's not flashy, it's not loud, but it lingers. It lingers because the fear is not just of the creature, it's of isolation, of the unknown, of each other. More than 70 years later, The Thing from Another World still speaks to us. In an age of misinformation, divided beliefs, and global uncertainty, its central message remains eerily relevant. When faced with the unknown, will we come together or tear ourselves apart? For a film made with minimal effects and a modest budget, it left a deep crater in science fiction history. And though the snow may have long since settled in that imagined Arctic base, the warning still echoes in the closing lines of the film. Watch the skies, everywhere.